jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, 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 bells.
Now when the bell,
Jingle bell,
I'm super excited for right now is Janacraft, because I certainly am. So, I am on vacation. Sorry for the background noise. My family is watching a movie. But my grandma's, or my Nana's house, it's really old. And there's some stories here. Very creepy, oh my gosh, stories. And yes, I'm being like Carmen and my uncle again. But oh my gosh, I gotta tell you some stories. So, you know what a casket is? It's where dead bodies go. So one time, my dad and my uncle, when they were like young, like kids, like my age, they saw something going around on the road on top, just floating. They look at it closely, and it's a casket legitly floating on top of the road, going down, down, down. And it was out on this road over here that I'll show you in a second. But yeah, and lots of stories happen about at my grandma's house. She passed away last January. They hear like children talking in the background when they were sleeping. And they've seen lots of orbs there. There has been creepy stuff that has happened. We see that something on her security camera is like there's some kind of orb there. And there's like something right there that's just hanging. And she keeps looking and there's nothing there. But when she goes on her security thing, it's there. But I could tell you millions of things. And apparently, oh my gosh. I was moving this and it scared me so bad. What the heck? Okay, well, apparently a witch is in my family. And she does witchcraft. Oh, right? Fun to know. Yeah, they've been... Why is my hair looks like a rose gold color. Look at it. It's pretty. Okay. Well, anyways. It's because of the sun. But, yeah, there's a witch and she does witchcraft in my family. I can tell you millions of stories of what they've told me. And it is true. Yes, it is true. And there's good spirits at their houses. Oh, I gotta tell you another story before we start. You don't have to listen to all of this, but if you want to hear some story time about what's happened, you may. And then we'll get ready for our investigation. I'll leave you guys right here. Okay. So, oh, I like this place. This is perfect. Okay. You are stupid, Jana. Why would you think that you are an angel, dude? Wow. Okay, well, it's already been 3 minutes. Well, one time when my grandma, when she was alive, she had a dream, or not a dream, but she heard someone talking to her. And it said, her name is Nellie. And so, she was sleeping, and then she heard, and then she woke up, and she didn't know what it was. But then she went back to sleep, and then she heard it again. The voice said, Nellie, Nellie. She probably thought it was just someone who was living with her, like her husband or something. The next morning, her husband passed away. Now my dad, it could happen to me, but my dad, before she passed away, like probably a month before she passed away, my dad, the voice talked to him. It said, Jason, Jason. He looked to my mom and he was like, did you just call my name? She's like, no. He's like, yes, you did. She's like, no, I did not call your name. He was in the living room. He went to our bedroom because he fell asleep. He's a sleepyhead. And then, shut up, Josiah. He's so loud. Okay. And then then he went back to sleep. He heard it again. It said, Jason, Jason. He went to my mom. He's like, you are calling my name. But then he started a little bit. He didn't say anything to my mom or any one of us because he didn't want us worried. But he started freaking out because he remembered the story about my grandma and how her husband passed away. He's like, oh gosh, someone is going to die. He probably thought it was going to be my mom because, you know, my grandma's husband died. And so, like a week or a couple weeks later, my grandma fell. This is true, by the way. My grandma fell, and he was scared. But then, she said she was okay. And so, she went home, and then they noticed that she wasn't feeling good and stuff was happening. Her brain started bleeding. She passed away. My dad was like, phew, that she got to go home, but then, you know, that happened. Her brain started to bleed really bad, and she just couldn't make it. But now we're going to start with the video. Sorry, that was long. We're going to start to explore now. And so, she's trying to make her house really nice. And so, she has redone the floors. And they took down the bed. So, it's just a mattress. So this is where they saw the casket curtains. It always scared me because she would have like ladybugs and stuff crawl on these because of the sun. But out on that road, you guys see anything? Tell me if you do. There was a casket. It goes down more. They probably saw it. They saw it. I'm going to show you somewhere else. But down that road in front of our front door is where they saw it. But I'm going to tell you something about me, which is scary. I always sleep in the living room on the couch. See how pretty the walls are? She painted them. Some old doors. Or I'm always sleeping on the couch in the living room. And, you know, the front door isn't there. Most unsafe place of the house. And, sorry guys, I'm getting distracted. Every time I look at the door, I feel like I legitly see someone. Do you guys hear that? Oh gosh, I heard something coming through here. But I always see a face. And it creeps me out. So I look closer and I'm like, wait, it's gone. But then when I look back, I'm not making this up, guys. I would never make this up. Literally, you can go and see my past and see what I felt. But when I look at the door, I legitly see a face. And this is not lying. I'm actually serious, guys. And I'm always like, I'm just going to go under my covers. I'm like, my brother's close to the door. Don't get him first. But it always scares me. I'm like, what the heck is that? So comment down below if you think it's something. But it scares me a lot. A lot. I'm going to go in here, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you guys hear that sound? That's creepy. Look at that floor. I'm gonna shut that. I just got freaked out. And I don't really want to open this door. Comment down below if you think I should do right now. Guys, go and comment down below if I should open that door. I really don't want to, but comment down below if you think I should. You can't really see under the bed because it's just a mattress under the floor. But don't you guys think it's a pretty floor? I'm going to show you where they saw the when I show you the door, I'm showing you where they saw the casket, the road in front of them, and where I always see the face, and the floor that she had in here before this. If it would focus. Remember in Carmen's video, I've done this before, but if the camera gets blurry, that means there's a spirit or ghost in front of it. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. Okay, guys. So I showed you where I saw the face. I showed you where they saw the casket. And yes, there was some spirits that came across my camera, and I legitly was holding it very slow. I wasn't going. I was literally, as you could see, I was going so slow. I was just going really slow. You guys can even see if I was going slow. And I also saw another spirit, Christmas spirit on the Christmas tree. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below anything you want. But first, I have two shout-outs. I shout them out a lot, but why can't I? Janacraft33, Explorers, my uncle, and Carmen Explorers, my cousin. Because, you know, they're the ones that sponsored my video today. I'm just kidding, but you can joke sometimes, can't you? My electric chat. Girls, do you have like this little mustache on top? Little hairs? I do. It's sad, but hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, comment down below anything you want. Bye, Gina Slimes. Love you.